U23 World team member Michael Kroells wrapped up U23 World Championships. Talk about your performance overall.
It was a short performance, definitely. Definitely not how I wanted things to go, but it was definitely an experience coming over and wrestling people from different countries, because it was definitely not what I was expecting. I mean, wrestling in the United States, everything's such a grind. You're always hand fighting so hard with people, and the guy I wrestled, you know, wasn't really a factor in my match. You know, it was kind of, I'd say I got freestyled a little bit. It wasn't hand fight. I never even got to conditioning or anything like that. So just because there was other stuff. So, you know, if I'm going to continue to do this, there's some things I need to go back and look at. But, you know, obviously disappointing. Come out here, travel, try and do everything right and train, and then you lose your first match. Kind of sucks, but, you know, got to keep your head up.
3 or 4 months ago, you're traveling all over California, I think, and living out of a van or something like that, doing wrestling camps, and then this comes on the radar. Have you thought about the next step, what it is for you?
I don't know. I'm kind of, right now I'm very play it by ear. You know, I'll see what works, because for me right now the most important thing is, you know, I'm in a graduate program. They don't take us kindly in graduate programs to, you know, taking leaves to go do stuff, and this tournament just worked absolutely perfect, being over Thanksgiving and the trials being on a weekend and everything. So I mean, I'm ending up missing 2 lectures or something like this. This worked out perfect. So I mean, I'm going to be in the room in Minnesota. I'm always going to be wrestling. As far as I can see, I'm going to be wrestling for the foreseeable future, at least with our guys. So if I get another opportunity, something comes up and I can do it and it works out, then I'm going to continue to do that. But right now it's hard to say, just because I don't know exactly what's going to happen. So.
What grad program are you in? What are you going to school for?
Aerospace engineering.
Really? What do you want to do?
I don't know yet beyond the graduate program, but I mean, it's a PhD program, so it's 4 years, at minimum 4 or 5 years, so I got some time to figure that out. But.
This being your first world tournament, was there any surprise to you about international wrestling?
Yeah, I mean, as I already mentioned, the style definitely is a lot different on some guys wrestled, and I did not realize, you know, I've looked at brackets before, but I never realized how much the bout makes a difference. You know, like if you get put in that top bracket, you know, or it just, everything depends on who you end up wrestling in that tournament. You know, like your draw is everything. All the good guys could get grouped together in one small part of the bracket, and there's no seeds or anything to defend against that. And I guess I was not aware that they didn't do anything to split up, you know, the best guys. So that was definitely surprising to me. But
we haven't had a chance to really ask a whole lot of people in Minnesota about Cable Steveson, because he hasn't signed yet. But now that he's on board, I imagine you rolled around with him.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on him and his future?
He's unbelievable. I mean, he's a fantastic wrestler. Especially freestyle. He's a you know, one of the best freestyle wrestlers I've wrestled, and he's 17 years old. You know, it's hard for me to even stick with him. He's just so tough. Like I said, I don't know. I can use a ton of different words to describe it, but he just moves so well. Such a tough competitor. You know, he's going to be phenomenal. That's all I can say. You know, I mean, looking back and even comparing myself at 17 to him, you know, when I came to a college wrestling room, I was just trying to survive. I mean, he's dominating. You know, he's wrestling with the best guys in the U.S. and doing very, very well, and obviously traveling overseas and beating everybody up there too. So he's going to have a very bright future. I'll leave it at that, but he's going to be very successful.